It was supposed to be impossible. A fortress built on rock, surrounded by icy waters, guarded by armed towers and cold concrete. Alcatraz was the end of the line. No one escaped. Until June 11th, 1962, when 3 men vanished into the night and were never seen again. They called it the Rock, and that night it cracked. At 9:30 p.m., Alcatraz locked down for the night. Guards walked their rounds. Cells were silent. Frank Morris appeared to be asleep in his bunk. But what the guards didn't know was that Frank Morris wasn't in his bed. He was already gone. What lay under the blanket was a fake head, molded from soap, toilet paper, and real human hair. By the time anyone noticed, Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin were already crawling through the dark belly of the prison. 6 months earlier, the plan began. 3 inmates, smart, quiet, and patient. Frank Morris, a career criminal with a genius-level IQ. The Anglin brothers, bank robbers, strong swimmers, loyal to the bone. Every day, behind the scenes, they worked, digging through concrete walls with spoons, hiding the holes behind cardboard and paint, collecting raincoats to build a raft, stealing glue, rubber, even vacuum parts to make a homemade drill. This wasn't desperation, it was engineering. On the night of June 11th, everything was ready. The dummies were placed in their beds, the vents were open, and the utility corridor behind their cells led to a secret workshop they'd built in an unused space above the cell block. They climbed through the vent, carried the raft, scaled a 30-foot plumbing pipe to reach the roof, then disappeared into the fog. They launched their homemade raft from the northeast edge of the island. No guards saw them. No alarms were triggered. The next morning, a guard tapped Frank Morris's shoulder during roll call. The head rolled off the bed and shattered on the floor. Alcatraz exploded into chaos. A massive manhunt followed. The FBI scoured the island, the bay, the coastline. They found paddles, a torn life vest, but never the raft, and never the men. The FBI closed the case in 1979. Official conclusion: they drowned. But then came the letters. Sightings in Brazil, a blurry photo mailed in the 70s showing 2 men resembling the Anglins standing beside a farmhouse in the jungle. Later, a deathbed confession. A friend of the Anglin family claimed he helped them escape, that they were alive and hiding in South America. Even in 2013, the FBI received a letter, allegedly from one of the escapees, begging for medical help and offering to turn himself in. The handwriting was never confirmed, but the mystery still alive. Some believe they drowned within minutes. Others think the escape was covered up to protect national pride. There's even a theory the government let them go in exchange for something. What we know for sure is that Alcatraz never held another prisoner after that. Within a year, the prison shut down for good. 3 men escaped from the most secure prison in America without a trace, and to this day, no one knows what really happened. Did they drown in the bay, or did they start new lives in secret? One thing is certain, this case isn't closed, not for the FBI, and not for history. What do you think happened to the Alcatraz escapees? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because on this channel, we dig up the truth behind the most mysterious crimes in history.